Anyways, hello. I know it's been a while and I actually didn't have that much time to film this video, even though I've been planning it for like a month, 2 months, something like that. But this video is actually about 3 games that I enjoyed playing so freaking much that I just want to comment. So first off, we're gonna start with Baldur's Gate 3. That was my favorite game that I played in like a long time. Second one was Path of Exile 2. And the third one is the one that I'm currently playing. It's Diablo IV, but without the expansion Vessel of Hatred. I'm gonna buy that one later because it wasn't on sale when I was buying the game. The game was on sale, but I didn't buy the expansion because it was too freaking much, and I'm waiting for it to drop from €40 to buy it because I think soon it should drop. Someone told me in-game, so we're gonna see how that one goes. But yes, I'm gonna go into pros and cons about every game and why I enjoyed playing the game, because my friends were asking me to do a video about that, and as I said, I didn't have time, so that was kind of a problem. But yes. Also, here's Otto for everyone that always likes to see him in videos. He is just right here behind me. He's just chilling. He's doing his whatever he wants to do. But okay, so we're gonna start with Baldur's Gate 3. So I played Baldur's Gate 3 around, I think so, like a year ago. And basically, the cons of this game were that I enjoyed the storyline. The storyline was longer, but it was actually great. I loved all the things you can do in the game. Like, there were so many different things and varieties that you could do in the game that you didn't even know that you can do them the first time. Also, the different endings. I love games that have different endings, hence the Until Dawn that I played in 2018 or 2019, like at the beginning of 2019, something like that. Nevertheless, I love games with tons of different endings. I just don't know why. I kind of prefer not getting the same ending if I'm replaying the game like a gazillion time. The bad thing was that as a new player, it was really hard to kind of get into Baldur's Gate 3's like play, because it was like D&D, and if you never played D&D, it's kind of harsh to get into it. It's a turn-based game. Some people like that, some people don't like it, but I actually enjoyed the turn-based game. I enjoy the cinematics in the game, and everyone's gonna come for me like, you loved it because of Astarion. It's not like I have an Astarion Funko, a Shadowheart Pump Funko, and a Karlach Funko. As soon as they came out, I got them on Amazon. So yes, they're currently chilling on my bookshelf. But no, it was not because of Astarion, it was not because of trending TikToks or anything else. I genuinely enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the playthrough, I enjoyed the story, and Larian as a studio, I'm genuinely tweaking. They really made a good game, and that's why it was so freaking fun, because they actually put time and thought into the freaking game. Like, you don't see many game creators do that, let alone like studios. Like, they just want the money and that's it. Like, they don't even. Anyways, Path of Exile 2. Path of Exile 2 I enjoyed. It was harsh at the beginning. I didn't know like there were many like game mechanics that you need to know that you in order to play Path of Exile, and since then it was in beta, I played when the first version came out. I didn't play after the Huntress came out, so that's maybe like 2 patches right now that I didn't play. I need to download it. It's like 30 gigabytes of download that I need to. But yeah. I enjoyed also the storyline. The storyline was actually pretty good. I didn't even think it was gonna be like that in beta. I enjoyed the playthrough. It's like a farming game, and I actually enjoyed it. In whatever the reason, I don't know why. Some people won't enjoy like farming for stuff, and basically it's not pay to play. So you actually have to go out, farm, a level, and do all the hard work basically to get something. You don't just go and pay and then get good stuff and then get good at the game. So I have maybe around 200 hours in Path of Exile 2. And I can say I actually enjoyed playing the game. So if you like grinding and farming for a game that actually is pretty much exciting in a way, like how you level up, how you get to bosses, different characters that you can pick out, like wizard, sorcerer, necromancer. I went with a necromancer and I actually enjoyed it. Like I was on minion infernalist, if I remembered. I used that build because I didn't know what to use and how to use, because it was my first time playing a game like that. So I actually went on Reddit and I googled everything. So it's kind of beginner friendly, and people were actually so nice when you play the game. Like they will actually help you out or help you level, or if you can't be the boss, they're gonna come into your party and explain to you stuff. So I actually enjoyed it. Can't lie. That's why I went to play Diablo 4. So currently I have over 100 hours in Diablo 4. I passed the main storyline. The main storyline was actually good, but I felt like it was rather too short. And if you don't have the Vessel of Hatred, then you cannot go into Nahatnu. I think that's how you pronounce it. You cannot go into Nahatnu, and you just kind of lose that after main storyline quest, I guess, because you still get to meet... I'm not gonna say anything to spoil it. You still get to meet someone in Nahatnu, I think. Not sure. I don't have the Vessel of Hatred. But the storyline was a bit too short for me, and I wanted it to be a bit longer, I guess, but the cinematics are 10 out of 10. I enjoyed cinematics so freaking much. Also, the game to grind is very harsh. Like, I'm grinding for at least 2 weeks now for a shroud for my necromancer, and it still didn't drop. It's a mythical item, and I'm just so fucking pressed about it because I want the item to drop. I got like either 3 chaos items that I needed for my necromancer. I currently have 1. So it's very harsh. You have to grind and you really have to put hours into this game. I'm currently like a level 226. I just finished playing the game before work, and I decided that I'm gonna actually film this video. So it's really a game that you have to grind like a lot. You have to grind a lot, and the drop rates for mythical items are very low, even though you're playing on Torment 4. Ugh. That's why it's nerve-wracking for me, because you're really gambling to get this stuff. Like every person that I played Diablo 4 with, they said that they were literally gambling to do stuff, because you rarely get the items that you want exactly. Like I have a whole bunch of chaos items in my chests that I do not need, nor does my sorcerer need, because after my necromancer, I wanted to try a sorcerer, and after that I will probably try a druid. But it's nerve-wracking. So I wouldn't recommend Diablo 4 if you actually don't like grinding that much for items. Path of Exile 2 was way easier to grind for items than rather Diablo 4. And if you don't want to grind for items that much, you can play Baldur's Gate 3, and you will actually enjoy the storyline. And the items don't really matter as much in Baldur's Gate 3 than rather that they matter in Diablo 4 and Path of Exile 2. So I would definitely recommend that. But that is just in my opinion. So I don't know what to tell you. But that was definitely my little rant about those 3 games. As I said, the way they go for me is Baldur's Gate 3, Path of Exile 2, then Diablo 4. Diablo 4, really good graphics. Path of Exile 2 is actually a very decent game that you would like. It's a freaking hidden gem, same as Baldur's Gate 3, but Baldur's Gate 3 is not hidden anymore because people are still replaying it after everything, after Larian added actually new patches and stuff. Path of Exile 2 is also getting new patches. Diablo 4, I think, is not getting more patches. I'm not sure, but there are like a few bugs in Diablo 4 that tend to happen, so that's kind of it. Path of Exile 2, I'm not sure how often bugs occur because I didn't play it after the Huntress came in a patch. And Baldur's Gate 3, I don't remember so much, but I think I maybe like had like 2 bugs or something like that that everyone had regarding quests. But I know that there is a quest in Diablo 4 that from 2022 or 23 is still active, that you cannot do the quest because it's bugged. Very depressing, but I know. But thank you so much for being on this little rant. I will try to get more videos. I currently don't even have time to stream. That is a problem. But I will definitely try to maybe push out more videos and more shorts before work, because I have only enough time to maybe like film them and not that much time to edit them the same day. But I have more time for editing shorts than rather to editing like videos. But we will see how much it will take me to edit this video. For reference, today is the 10th of November, so we will see when I will post this video, because it can maybe be like a few days after, but we will definitely see about it. But thank you for being here, and I appreciate it if you left a like or a comment about what you like about those 3 games, and if you encountered any bugs, because that will really help people out. But thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night.